Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, we have to talk about several things, managers, players, plenty of things to say. Let's jump into it together. Here we are, guys, always update, always news. We start from the Premier League and we start remembering you every single day here on the channel, all the news, all the latest. So don't forget to be subscribed to the channel, to comment. We always wait here for you. And we start from Manchester because it's important to mention today the breaking news is coming from Man City. Phil Foden signing a new contract at the club, and it's I think an important message sent by Manchester City, because it's been a difficult season for Phil Foden, but they trust him, they believe in him for present and future. There was a club outside of England interested in Phil Foden, so really interested in Phil Foden. Man City wanted to show total trust. Phil Foden wanted to stay at Man City. And so agreement done with his agent, Rafaela Pimenta, and Phil Foden will soon put officially pen to paper, because my understanding is that the contract is already signed. He's already completed, and so Phil Foden stays at Manchester City with a contract valid until June 2030. There is also an option in this contract valid for one more season, so eventually 2031. So agreement done, official statement to follow. Let me say, is not going to be the only new contract at Manchester City in the next weeks and months, because Man City are cooking something else. I will keep you posted soon, but Manchester City are working hard on contracts, on signings. Then they have to clarify the Guardiola situation for the end of the season. Don't forget my name here on the channel every week, Enzo Maresca. No Company, no Xabi Alonso, no to all the others. Only one name here, Enzo Maresca. And then on Manchester City, just quickly, I wanted to add that following Inter winning the Serie A, Manuel Akanji deal will turn permanent. So today, Akanji turns permanent, joining Inter on a permanent deal from Manchester City for 15 million euros, and Jakub Kiwior from Arsenal to Porto turning permanent for 17 million euros plus 5 in add-ons plus 2 million euros from any future sale, and also a release clause for 70 million euros into the contract of Jakub Kiwior at Porto, one of the league winners in Portugal this season. So there have been plenty of movements around defenders and around players who were on loan, now turning permanent. Then, talking about these guys, I also wanted to touch on more topics regarding managers. We were mentioning Italy with Inter and Manuel Akanji. In Italy, on managers, first of all, Cristian Chivu, after winning the Serie A with Inter, in negotiations to sign a new contract at Inter with an improved salary. So Chivu is expected to put pen to paper and sign a new contract at Inter. Antonio Conte could be one to watch. There will be discussions. Conte, Napoli, about the future plans. Soon, Conte will talk with the president, Aurelio De Laurentiis, about his future, but that could be a crucial time to understand the future of Antonio Conte. Not guaranteed at this stage yet, his future at Napoli. So it's an open situation, depending on how this meeting will go. More on managers. Official, what I told you here a long time ago, Edin Terzić, new manager of Athletic Bilbao in Spain. The agreement is done with Bilbao, 2028, 2 years at the club for Edin Terzić, who had plenty of possibilities in the recent years after reaching the Champions League final with Borussia Dortmund in 2024, lost at Wembley against Real Madrid, but Edin Terzić decides to restart from Athletic Bilbao. Many rumors on Andoni Iraola, who was going to be the top candidate, but the top candidate has always been Edin Terzić, and so Iraola remains on the market. He would love to continue in Premier League. Edin Terzić signs for Athletic Bilbao. So these are important updates on managers. And then, guys, one of the stories of the day in England regarding Xavi Hernandez, the former Barcelona manager. Many rumors coming out of English press today. I always say with maximum respect, anyone has his own information, but today from the English press the story is Xavi Hernandez in talks with Chelsea. Chelsea make approach to appoint Xavi Hernandez, negotiations, discussions, talks, approaches. My understanding, guys, after checking this, is that there is nothing ongoing between Chelsea and Xavi. Zero. Nothing happened between Chelsea and Xavi. That's the understanding as of today. Then, guys, as I always say, Xavi is a top manager. Chelsea are a top club. If tomorrow morning they decide to meet, I will let you know. But as of today, beginning of May, zero contacts between Xavi and Chelsea. And this is not disrespect from Chelsea. Just they are not talking to Xavi. There are different candidates. There are different names on the short list. What's real on Xavi is that Xavi would love to work in England. Xavi feels ready for an opportunity even outside of Spain. Xavi feels ready for a new chapter after what he did, the important job he did at Barcelona. And Xavi would be open to Premier League future, similar to Andoni Iraola. Iraola did fantastic at Bournemouth, he's doing fantastic at Bournemouth. Xavi wants to consider also Premier League as a potential destination, not the only one, so Xavi is very open about his future. But Premier League would be interesting for Xavi Hernandez. I can also reveal to you that Xavi Hernandez was also proposed to Manchester United since January, since they decided to part ways with Ruben Amorim as an option for the job. But Manchester United decided Michael Carrick, interim coach, and now Michael Carrick with big chances to continue at the club. So Xavi would love to be in Premier League one day. But as of today, my understanding is that nothing really concrete happening between Chelsea and Xavi Hernandez. Chelsea continue their process to find a new manager. The feeling at the club is that they are still at early stages, talking to candidates, talking to representatives of candidates, preparing the final shortlist. So it's going to be a really important month at Chelsea, of course, because they can't miss on the manager, they know that. There will be conversations to follow, but still nothing advanced, still nothing decided. And also important to say, Xavi, in this moment, is not in talks with the club. So let's follow all the next steps. Just to finish for today, guys, I also wanted to reply to all the questions coming in today about the situation of Kylian Mbappé. It's true that the relationship with Real Madrid is broken. It's true that the relationship with the teammates are broken. All this kind of stuff. Guys, I would not exaggerate with this. For sure, it's not the best moment between Kylian Mbappé and Real Madrid. That's a reality. It's not the best moment. Obviously, to see a player like Kylian Mbappé on holiday while the team is struggling is something that is showing probably the moment. But at the same time, let's not exaggerate. Let's not say that the relationship between Real Madrid and Mbappé is broken. Let's not say that between Mbappé and Real Madrid is over. Let's not even mention that Real Madrid are considering a Mbappé exit in the summer. There is nothing about this. Nothing at all. It's a moment, a complicated moment for Real Madrid. But it's not only Mbappé. There are many complicated situations at Real Madrid. It's true that something happened into the dressing room between two players, and it's not Mbappé involved. It's true that the managerial situation is tense. And, of course, tense in the sense that Álvaro Arbeloa is likely to leave the club at the end of the season. And so it's a moment of uncertainty at the club, knowing that they will end the season with 0 titles. So it's a complicated situation in general at Real Madrid. But it's not only Kylian Mbappé. And the future of Kylian Mbappé, at least for this summer, is not in doubt. Real Madrid will restart with Kylian Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé will be part of the project. So for sure, difficult moment, yes. But not only for Mbappé. And also, Kylian Mbappé will be part of Real Madrid plans next season for sure. So that's the situation as of today. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories from Xavi Hernandez to all the other managerial updates, and then Phil Foden, Akanji, and also the situation of Kylian Mbappé. Your opinion, guys, here in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Ciao.